turn the house lights down once they get back on stage? It's over here, those buttons.
Kind of show me how to do it.
It's just the button that you click. I just want to be able to see.
Give me a thumbs up button.
Just when I get back on stage, too.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Thank you. We need to get some excitement in here because these kids are going to put on a show for you. Can you imagine? Last year, one, we didn't have this because of COVID, and two, these kids, a lot of them didn't know how to play an instrument at all. Now, we're 7 months into the school year, and you're going to see what they've improved on through the years, throughout the year, and you're going to see them put on a great performance for you. So I hope you had a great night tonight. These kids came from standing as wax people, all these historical figures. It was great to see them. A lot of different things going on. So I was happy to walk through. I've never experienced that in my life, and then all of a sudden it's like, whoa, this is like taking me back. So it's pretty awesome to see that. So can we give these kids a round of applause for that? A lot of preparation on their part. They looked great. They gave great speeches, and it was just impressive, to say the least. So we're just excited that you're here with us tonight, that we can share what these kids have learned over the last 7 months. My name is Mr. Lyon, by the way. I am in my first year here at Rock Valley. I was one of the band directors, 11 years old, but I'm excited to be here teaching these kids. So I'm going to bring Miss AK to the mic, and she'll give you some more announcements.
Hi, my name is Allison Anderson Call. And like you said, I'm one of the band directors here. I really like working here for a lot of different reasons, but my favorite part is that we have 2 band directors and we do a lot of co-teaching together. So my main instrument is flute and his main instrument is trumpet, so we're able to use our strengths, and we do a lot of sharing throughout the grade. So I teach primarily 5th grade in high school, and he does 5th grade in middle school, but we do a lot of co-teaching together, which is awesome. Just a couple gentle reminders that these kids have worked so hard, so make sure that we're not using our cell phones unless you want to take pictures and videos, of course. And that if you need to leave, that you wait in between songs to do so. I'm excited to have them show you what we've been working on this year.
My name is Landon and I play the trombone. By the time of our first concert, we knew how to play the first 5 notes of the scale. Now we know the full concert chord scale, as well as a few other notes.
Hi, my name is Grant and I play the trumpet. The first few months we played short unison songs, meaning we all played the same thing at the same time. We learned a few pop songs using scale degree numbers written on the board by repeating the rhythm by ear. For example, we learned the melody to Girls Like You. Then we added the bass line so there were 2 parts instead of just one.
the alto sax. Our next two songs are from our method book and demonstrate two different styles of the blues. The first is in swing style and the second is rock. The band will be playing mostly in unison, but the percussion have very different tones.
One thing in my 11 years of teaching that I really enjoy about Rock Valley is the fact that these kids and all of our students, that we have such good support from our administration, our teachers. These kids get to have a lesson every week. I will tell you, I really never had that in my career. My schedule is so much more busier because we fit every single one of our kids in the lessons, and we'll thank our administration that later. But in our lessons, a lot of times, these kids work really, really hard, and we do something called band karate. And throughout, we make a checklist before, and they have to pass off these songs with great accuracy, just like they would taekwondo or karate or anything. And they do all that stuff, but on their instruments. And they earn belts. They earn different colored belts. When you show off, we tape their belts too, so you can see kind of where they're at. They get excited about it. They want to pass off belts. So some tape their books, some tape their folders, but we have fun with this. So we're going to recognize our belt people right now throughout the year. We have level 1, which is book 1, and level 2, those kids who get past book 1 already and move to book 2. So we're going to recognize those kids. So you're going to see, especially right off the bat, pretty awesome stuff as we go about. If you are a level 1 white belt, stand up. Or wave percussion. Look at all those kids. They obviously have set the foundation. Stay standing if you are a yellow belt. Level 1 yellow belt. Not many people sit down, which is awesome. A level 1 orange belt. Orange belt. Just a couple. That's okay, because we always tell kids, you're not behind, you're not ahead. You're where you are at personally, and enjoy them as they go. Green belts, stay standing. If you are a green belt, stay standing. If you are a blue belt, stay standing. purple belt, stay standing. As we go into these other colored belts, it gets more difficult for them to pass, but they're more excited when they get there. Brown belt, stay standing. And then black belts, if you're a black belt, stay standing, and percussion, keep waving if you are that way. Awesome. These kids who are black belts have passed book 1. Level 2, which is book 2, if you're a level 2 white belt, stay standing. Or wave back there. Yellow, if you are yellow, still standing, that's awesome. Orange. And then green, any greens? So, Lydia, did you just get your orange today? Awesome. So, can you give a round of applause for all these kids who are hard working? Very proud of each and every one of them. Love them all, so proud of them, and I'm excited that the foundation we're building in the 5th grade is just going to keep going throughout the years. So we're going to continue on with our music.
Hi, my name is Ryan and play the clarinet. Throughout the year, we started playing longer songs with multiple parts and harmonies. Our next song, Dress to Dance, taught us how to count multiple measures of rest and how to play notes, staccato meaning light and separated.
So we have some thank yous. We got one more song to perform, which hopefully, as we get into warmer weather here in the Midwest, it'll give you this warm, fuzzy feeling, Caribbean delight. But we're going to have some thank yous first. First of all, we definitely have to thank our administration. I talked before that they're very supportive of our program here at Rock Valley, our music programs. Our administration and our teachers, our 5th grade teachers, who are just so flexible and letting us pull these kids out for some private lessons and band time and all that. So thank you to them. Give them a round of applause. All of our teachers. We also need to thank our fellow music colleagues, Mrs. Christy Boltice. Without her, these kids don't get the foundation that they get. They come in to us in 5th grade for band, and you know, they can already play rhythms, they can already name stuff, they can do a lot of different things. So Christy does a fantastic job in the elementary with them. And then Mr. Ackerman, he puts up with a lot with us because we're loud in there. And Sometimes he closes his office, but he is very supportive of these kids and everything they do. He's not here tonight because he is at Beauty and the Beast rehearsal, which I'm also a part of, and I'm just taking a night off from Clay as Gaston beating me up as the Beast. It's quite an enjoyable experience, but we're thankful for Clay Ackerman, Mr. Ackerman, for letting us use his space. So give a round of applause for all of our music colleagues. And I'm going to speak directly to these kids. You guys definitely need to thank your parents, because without their support, these kids can't do what they do and everything they do, and that includes band. So we thank you to all your parents, for all the parents out there, for their participation, supporting them, practicing, letting them practice at home or whatever, just supporting their education. You know, there's no shortcuts to getting good at something like this, and it's your support that we are so thankful for, because these kids get to do what they do and love what they do. So I want these kids to give your parents a round of applause for their support. So, Miss A.K. has a few others. I'm going to go back there and play some trombone.
So the other thing I wanted to mention before we finish is our Music Boosters President and Secretary are Michelle Van Zee and Angela Johnson, and they do such an awesome job helping get the concession stand up and going. And this year with COVID, we weren't able to do as many events as we normally do. That is our main source of income, the concession stand. So the money that we get from that goes towards purchasing school instruments sometimes, and a lot of these kids have their own instruments, but a lot of kids also use instruments provided by the school. So we are very lucky that we're able to provide an instrument to anyone who needs one. We also buy different equipment, so like the percussion, they have lots of different instruments that they need. We always need to replace certain things that break, which is part of the wear and tear of playing an instrument, is sometimes they wear out. And we also take the kids on educational trips, especially as they get into high school. And we sometimes pay for clinicians to come in and work with the kids. And it's always really nice to have outside perspective. Or sometimes we'll pay people to come in and they say a lot of the same things that we do. But as I'm sure you understand as parents, sometimes when you say something, your kids don't listen, and someone else can say the same exact thing. They're like, oh yeah, that's great. So sometimes we have clinicians come in and work with kids as well. And so just as a heads up, you could say, next year, as your students are in 6th grade, if they're still participating in band, which we hope they will, because they've done so awesome this year, and we want to see them continue. As a band family, we ask that you sign up to help with 2 concession stand events. And we have a table at registration where you're able to do that in the fall. But when we all participate, we all help, then it makes the work a lot easier. So I just want to give you a heads up with that part of you guys helping support this program includes either, like, you could have a parent and a child, that'd be 2 events, or you could work 2 different events. Basically just, that's our lifeblood of keeping the equipment going and being able to do fun extra stuff with them. We also are looking for more people to serve on the board, so if you are like, yeah, I really want to be involved and help decide where we go on trips, or what kind of instruments we're getting, that kind of decision-making process, we're also looking for more people to serve on the board and help out in that way. And as we're finishing up, I just want to echo what Mr. Lyon says. Thank you so much for coming and supporting your kids. And we are so excited we actually get to perform live. Like he said, last year we didn't get to do this, so I'm really excited that we can all be here and perform music for you.
Hi, my name is Sadie and I play the flute. Our last song is our longest and most challenging of the year. Reveling Delight uses bold, short, and smooth styles of playing. You'll hear some Latin percussion instruments including the maracas,
crouch down just a little bit though, so you're not like the Statue of Liberty. Looking good. Jesus, and can you come in a little bit more? Yeah. Looking good, everybody. Smile. Look this way.
Can we give a round of applause for our wonderful district?
Hi. Thanks. Did you happen to shut the camera?